on yourself.
Oh, namaste. Kundalini is always in motion. Just like the protons, neutrons, electrons are evolving around the nucleus of an atom, it's inherent within the atom is motion. In the same way, Kundalini is rising and falling and reacting and responding from the different centers of energy in us all. However, some of us have strived to make new habits to bring the Kundalini up higher and higher and higher and higher, while others of us are content to just experience her in the lower chakras. And that means eating, sleeping, and mating, or living the life of Pashu Bhav, of an animalistic nature. So now, if we become, there are three bhavas of all aspirants. There's Pashu, which is bound by animalism, and there's Birya, who's striving for improvement, and there's Divya, who always resides, or most of the time resides, in a divine attitude. And as we purify ourselves and practice bringing that Kundalini up higher and higher and higher, then it becomes easier and easier to make the journey. The first time that you came to visit us in the Devi Mandir, Kyle and Samantha, you looked at the map and you looked at the directions and you looked at the signpost and you said, oh, I should turn here. The second time you came, you didn't need the map, you looked at the directions and the signposts and you knew how to get here. After a few times of coming here, you won't even need the directions, you'll just drive naturally to the destination which you know. And after some time of coming here, the car knows the way. You don't have to think about it at all. It's automatic pilot. In the same way, the first few times you try to bypass or surpass the Pashu Bhav, your animalistic nature, which is eating, sleeping, and mating, well, you have to strive a little bit more and to come into the Virya Bhava, learning new things and learning new attitudes and cultivating new skills and studying to be something more than you already are. And as you get more comfortable in living in your Virya Bhav, a heroic warrior Bhav, I'm making war on animalism. I'm going to do better. I'm striving to be better than I was. I'm striving for perfection in my every action. As we get better and better at what we do, then we go higher and higher in where we are. And then we go into our Divya Bhav. And pretty soon the car knows the way. So you get to spend more and more time there. The peacocks agree. They are shouting their assent, and they're calling you both, come back to the Devi Mandir. Make deep ruts so that your car will know the way. Yes, please.
This chapter talks about pratyay, pratyaksh, and pratyahar in the yoga section. I was just wondering, what is the prat? Do they all mean the same thing in those words?
No.
They don't?
No. Those are complete words. Prataksh, pratyay, and prakash. Those are complete words in themselves. It's not a prefix that's added to something else. Yes, please.
We have a question from Usha.
Namaste, Ushama.
Could you please speak a little about the function and nature of the Rodini chakra?
No. Because as soon as you leave the Agnya chakra, you're beyond words. You're into feelings and emotions, and this Rodini chakra is filled with bimarsh, with experience. It's filled with intuition. It's filled, you've gone beyond the Agnya chakra where you're receiving orders, and you're into the land of feeling and meditation. So there's not much that can be spoken about it. We could try, but I try to be a poet, and I can never really say what it is that my heart wants to experience. So I'm sorry, Usha, we can only lead you there, but we can't tell you what it's going to be like when you get there. And it's going to be different each time. You're going to feel great love. You're going to feel great joy. You'll feel great warmth. You'll feel great illumination. There will be so many different feelings, but...
Or there is nothing.
Yeah, or there is nothing. And then the rishis will say, Neti, Neti, shut up, Swami. Yes, please.
So Ma says when one has too much devotion, then they make the trip automatically. How does one get that much devotion?
By practice and learning. The more I love you, the more I want to learn what makes you happy. The more I learn what makes you happy, the more capacity I have to demonstrate the sincerity of my love by doing what I know makes you happy. That's how it works. So karma and bhakti and gyan and meditation, and they are not separate. In order to increase my devotion, I have to study more. And in order to study more, I have to do something. That's a karma. And in order to do that karma, I have to pay attention more. So that's a meditation. And they're all part and parcel of each other. And each one of us has our own mixture, our own bhavana. And it's constantly shifting. It's always shifting its focus from dhyan to gyan and bhakti to karma. And there's always a preponderance of one characteristic over the other three.
Yeah, it has to be sattvic completely.
Yes, it will want to be sattvic completely, but in order to become completely sattvic, we have to enter into rajas and tamas. And the way we enter into rajas is through action, and the way we enter into tamas is through complete rest. So we've done the action, we have complete wisdom, and now we have sattvic. Sufficient that it can take us to the door so we can go home towards nirguna, but we can't bring the sattva into the nirguna.